Hey, Coach. Obviously played both quarterbacks extensively. Kind of what was the mindset, the playing going in, and just I know it's tough without watching film, but just kind of your initial impressions of how they played.
Yeah, that was the plan. You know, we met with the guys earlier in the week, told them we were going to play. Do exactly what we did. We're going to play Taven the first two series and play Brendan the third and fourth series, and then just kind of see who had the hot hand, who was playing the best. And so, just trying to find the best combination. You know, we've got to obviously make some changes in our offense and who's running it. I thought we did some good things in regards to changing tempos up and trying to do some things there offensively, but just didn't sustain them. But at the same time, we got to find, you know, who's going to be that person. You know, I just feel like that for us to be where we need to be to finish out the last half of our season, it's going to be important we get that guy there that's going to protect the football and run the offense to the highest level possible. So obviously making some changes, and that was part of our evaluation process.
Mike and Sammy.
Yeah, Tom, I mean, you talked before the season about wanting to put Taven or whoever won the job in the best position possible. Do you think that rotation did that today? Because when Taven came in cold, got hit right away, didn't seem to be in the flow of the game. You know, talked about rhythm. Do you think that the rotation kind of hurts them at times more than helps them to try to kind of get into that rhythm?
Well, I think there's no question that I don't think today either one of them they protected the ball very well, and I think that there's no question that you'd like to see those sustained drives, you know, which would be important for sure. So I think there's no question we'll make a decision who we feel like needs to be the guy. You know, I was just trying to use this as an opportunity to see who would step up and take it. Hopefully one of them would have done that, and that was really the goal from today, was just to be able to feel good about who's going to take over at that spot if we gave both guys an opportunity, which we did. So didn't feel like the last couple of weeks that we played that we've been good enough. Obviously made change in who's in charge of the offense because of that, but also got to be able to play better at that position. So obviously we're going to make a decision. We want to continue to rotate guys in that manner moving forward, but at the same time, you know, I just wanted to see one of them step up, and I don't feel like it happened today.
Sammy the Mason.
Coach, Michigan's the #2 team in the country for a reason. They're very good, but a lot of self-inflicted wounds today with 4 turnovers, a penalty that negates a big play, and some special teams gaps as well. How do you fix that halfway through the season?
Yeah, you know, the illegal hands in the face, one you referred to, I mean, I saw it on the replay, you know, I don't know how you call that, but they did. And so it was 14-7, critical point in the end of the second quarter. And I had a chance to get the ball across midfield with that catch. That was a tough turn of events and put us behind the chains in a big way, and then recover from that. And then we gave up another touchdown, went down 21-7. So just unfortunate for that to be called there. Did think we had a couple of penalties that were really costly. The jumping off sides that happened on a key third down, and then just had a couple of the penalties that just weren't necessary. Got to continue to address those things. I think special teams wise, disappointed, a couple of chances to, you know, on the one long return. Just two guys right there, got to make a play. Got to get the guy on the ground, and had a bad first punt. James responded from that one and punted the ball well the rest of the day. So just against a good team like this, you know, we had a window of time, got off to a really good start, but then in that second quarter window, let some things slip away, as we just mentioned. So you can't let a team like this have any, you know, mistakes. You turn the ball over 4 times. It's hard to be a good team. It's hard to be an E-team to turn the ball over 4 times. We didn't get any takeaways ourselves. You know, so we had 3 sacks early, and we had 2 sacks I feel like we missed. You know, had the quarterback getting out of the pocket. It's really disappointing on some key third downs that didn't play good enough defense to be able to get off the field, even though we did some good things to get us in that situation. So just disappointing. You can't play a team like this of this caliber, you know, and has those kind of mistakes, especially you guys get football. Can't turn it over.
Mason the set.
Coach, you just mentioned it. Can't make mistakes against a team like Michigan. How do you prevent those mistakes from compounding the way they kind of did in that second quarter, specifically heading into halftime?
Yeah, you know, that's where I think, you know, the key is, you know, defensively, third downs to me. We had several third downs where we kind of got them where we wanted them to be in regards to 3rd and 7 plus, and didn't get off the field, whether it was not containing the quarterback on the one, or just our corner fell down on the one coverage, which was, you know, we should have, I thought we had a chance to get off the field on that one too. But, you know, just got to stack plays together, all 3 phases working together, which we're not able to do that. And it's a good football team we play. There's no question about it. You know, been here many years and played these guys every year, and they're as good as they've been, you know, and so really impressed with them as a football team. So a team like that, playing as well as they're playing right now, and you can't give them anything. And we obviously did in terms of turning the ball over, and to me, we just kind of put our guys in better position. I know the ball was, you know, there was obviously rain, but they had to play in it too. So we got to protect the fumbles that we can't have, you know, at the quarterback position, and then just throwing the football and making sure we do a good job of, you know, protecting it. And that's part of the call at times, and sometimes it's being able to execute the calls and do a great job of catching the football and getting upfield.
Seth and Daniel.
Tom, it seemed like early in the game when you guys were up, 7-0 in the first quarter, it seemed like you guys were winning the battles in the trenches on kind of both sides. Obviously, you talked early in the week about how good Michigan is up front, but I guess what do you feel like kind of changed as the game went on there?
Well, I just think, you know, you get situations as the game progresses, and if you notice, you know, I felt like that they do wear you down, you know, and I think that's one of their strengths as a team. And if you watch them play even this whole entire season, that's kind of what they do to people. And so that's why we were so critical that we did not get them a chance to pull away in that, you know, at the end of that second quarter and into the third quarter. So, you know, if we'd have got some key stops there, it would have been huge. You know, had a bust there in the secondary to give them that, the fourth touchdown that they scored. You know, it was frustrating because we thought we had a chance there on that fourth down to get a stop. We had to give our ball, you know, our offense the ball, you know, pretty deep, but at least you get the ball back. So just, you know, they just, I think they physically wear you down and mentally wear you down without question, you know, because of their size up front on both sides of the ball. And it takes its toll a little bit as the game wears on. That's why you got to stay ahead, you know, put yourself in position. It keeps energy high, keeps the guys fighting and battling, you know, because it gets physically and mentally difficult against a team like that. So they have the physical talent to be able to kind of put a lot of pressure on you for 60 minutes, and that's where they kind of get you in the end.
Daniel, and then one was on.
Coach, obviously you said plan to rotate between the two quarterbacks between this game and coming up first game, have the second quarterback come on the third drive. But when it gets to the second half and go back and forth between Brendan and David, how do you make those decisions like between who's going to be? Is that your call? Is that Coach Terry's
Yeah, we talk it through, and so obviously we were going to even play Taven in the second half of the war, and he had a situation with his throwing hand, so that was a big reason why we did with that. But he should be fine with that. But at the same time, you know, we just wanted to be able to find, you know, the guy's going to be able to move us down the field, you know, and I think the turnovers kind of, you know, throwing those picks kind of caused us to reevaluate that a little bit as well. So, but, you know, obviously we got to, you know, two young guys that got to figure this out, you know, we got to help them be successful, and obviously a very, very tough defense to go against in a lot of ways. There's a reason why they've given up so few points this season, and they got a lot of talent at all three levels. So, very, very challenging group to be able to move the ball against.
Zion, last one.
Tom, was Dexter active today, and how close is he?
He was active in as far as he was as an emergency for us to play. This is the first time he's dressed. He's always warmed up and then did not dress for the games. And so he's getting closer. And so that will be, hopefully the next week or two, we can get a chance to get him back on the field.
All right, thanks, Tom.
All right. Have a great day, Elliot.